never. This place was never ever supposed to be for us to join hands together.
How?
Because in 1776, when you got your freedom, my people were still in chains. That's what happened. And now what? So are we supposed to celebrate Juneteenth together and the 4th of July?
Yes. Why not?
How?
We all free.
Okay, let me ask you a question. In 1776, July the 4th, where were my people?
I don't know.
I'm going to tell you. We were in chains. We were slaves.
That's not
and you know who was set free on July the 4th? White people.
Let's go.
So who is Independence Day for? It is for the white man. In 1776, you know what they said? All men were created equal. Guess who wasn't created equal? We were not. We were 3/5 of a man. Right. Blacks and Hispanics were 3/5 of a man. We were not created equal. So you push a narrative today to say we should all join hands when that's not even historically correct. We've never joined hands. We were never to be together according to the U.S. Constitution.
The oppressor really feels about it. We don't understand how the white man really feels about it. We think that he can be our friend. See, look, he coming and shaking our hand, trying to, be all peaceful. Really, he's trying to stab us in the back. Really, he's gonna throw us in cages at the border. Right. That's right. Because he's white? No. He's gonna go out and he's gonna stab us. That's what he does. That's what he's white. He's gonna kill us. He goes out, he murders us on the streets. His actions show how much he loves us.
Both white people.
His actions show how much he loves us. Not just because, he comes up. Not because of who he is.
Hey, this is so spiritual that this just happened. Read this scripture you about to pull.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
The what?
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
And let me tell you something. Our oppressor has always walked up with a shaking hand. You know what they did? They came over to America. Christopher Columbus came, shaking hands, saying, hey, I want to be a part of this great nation. But what? Read.
But war was in his heart.
But what?
War was in his heart.
See, this is the real reality of our oppressor. The fact is, no matter how much they act like they want to be your friends, how much they love you, at the end of the day, what's really in their heart?
War was in his heart.
War is in his heart. And they laugh because they think that we are supposed to just shuck and jive for them. We're just supposed to accept them and love them. And every time they come up and speak to us, we should just be happy a white man wants to speak to us. Right. But if you know the history between our people, I think you may be an educated young man. Do you know the history between your people and mine?
Yes, sir.
You know the history.
Yeah.
Are we chilling? Well,
So y'all don't
why would you, if I was a German and you were a Jew, would you accept me walking up to you shaking your hand?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't. You know why? Because the history between them has never been good.
Right.
And this is what God said. This is in the Bible.
God said love all.
No, God said love one another. You're not my neighbor.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You have never been my neighbor. In the Bible time, we wasn't living next to you. We wasn't around you. You weren't you're not my neighbor right now. So you know what you gotta understand?
White people.
This ain't just about white people.
So you don't
this
fuck
about
with us?
Chinese. This about Indians. Japanese. The Africans.
I'm Korean. What I do to you?
This is about every other nation. You know why? You know why it's about everybody else? Because that's who Christ told us to love.
My family.
Christ told us to love ye who?
I was adopted into a black
One
family.
another. That's what Christ said.
My dad and
Christ
mama
said
both
we
black.
should love one another. You know why? Because the problem is that we don't love each other. You know who we give our love to? All of you. Right. We give our love to every nation, every race, but we don't love each other.
I love you,
That's the
brother.
problem. So what does God say? God said, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, no man can serve two masters.
I'm Hispanic.
He will either hate one or love the other. What's your father's race?
My father's race, he's Puerto Rican and Uruguayan.
All right then, well you are our brother by blood. Yeah, you're our brother by blood. But guess what? The rest of y'all, that ain't got nothing to do with us. That ain't got nothing to do with us. What are you like, 10% Nigerian?
We're all the same.
No, we not.
How are we not?
Because we not. Are all fruit the same?
How are we not?
Are all fruit the same?
What do you want to happen?
All fruit
are the same. They all have seasons.
So when you go to the grocery store, you see apples and oranges in the same bucket?
Yes, they're all fruit.
You dumbass, you don't know. How the hell you gonna say they're the same?
What do you
They're
mean
not
they
the same. Are parents and shirt the same?
What's it matter?
They're clothes.
Let me ask you.
They're clothes, right? So are parents and shirt the same?
What are you?
I'm talking to you.
What are you trying to
Are
do?
parents and shirt the same?
Parents and what?
Shirts.
What the fuck is a shirt?
You don't know what a shirt is?
No, what do y'all
Like
y'all want to
first
say?
A shirt, like what you have on.
What you got on,
Are
white boy?
parents and shirt the
Yeah,
same?
Let's go. Let's keep talking.
No, it's not the same, but they are clothes.
Let's go.
Just because you identify, we are the human race.
I identify
Well,
as a
there
human.
are different
What the fuck
races
is that?
in the human race. The problem is,
shout out.
y'all want us to love everybody, but you know who you don't want us to love? Each other. The black and brown problem is our problem. Right. What go on with politics and the white man, that has nothing to do with us. Because America has never been for blacks and Hispanics. Never. This place was never ever supposed to be for us to join hands together.
How?
Because
I
in
tried to take your hand, you say no.
1776, when you got your freedom, my
not the
people
same.
was still in chains. That's what happened. And now what? So are we supposed to celebrate Juneteenth together and the 4th of July?
Why not?
How?
We all free.
Okay, let me ask you a question. In 1776, July the 4th, where were my people?
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you, we were in chains. We were slaves.
That's not
And you
my
know who
fault.
was set free on July the 4th? White
Everybody.
people.
Let's go,
So
Jay, let's
who is Independence Day for? It is for the white man. In 1776, you know they said all men were created equal. Guess who wasn't created equal? We were not. We were 3/5 of a man. Right. Blacks and Hispanics were 3/5 of a man. We were not created equal. So you push a narrative today to say we should all join hands when that's not even historically correct. We've never joined hands. We were never to be together according to the U.S. Constitution. We will never join hands. So now you want to push this because of social media. You want us, now we're Americans. Why are we Americans? Oh, because you're going to war and there's a draft coming. So now Mexicans are now Americans now. Now you didn't want Mexicans. You didn't want Mexicans in this country. You didn't want Mexicans in this country. But now they can fight for the country because you're about to go to war. Man, the hell with this country, man.
That's right.
You think we give a damn about a place that's raped, robbed, and murdered us for centuries? Now what the hell is wrong with that? What the hell is wrong with us loving our own people? Now, but you know what? You want us to love you after everything you've done for us.
American people wouldn't have brought other people over here. Hell, y'all still be over somewhere else.
Who in the hell? Who the fuck gave you a green card? Where you get your green card from? You the goddamn immigrant. That's right. You came over here on the ship.
Right.
These people been over here. Blacks and Hispanics been over here. You are on stolen property. That's what you are on. And then you get mad at us for coming out here and telling you the truth about who you are. Right. El hombre blanco es el diablo de la Santa Biblia. That's what we coming out here to show you. This ain't racism. This is a fact. What would you call someone that murdered your grandmother and your grandfather and hung them on trees? Now we come out here and this is a graveyard. This is bones under this ground. This ground shouldn't be excavated. They shouldn't be tearing up this ground because there are bones under it. But you know what? The bones that are under it are not important. These are unimportant bones. So that's why they building on top of it. You're building on top of the graves of our ancestors because our ancestors were not created equal in this place.